Hello, Cancerians. How are you? Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. I'm sorry if I'm sniffling. I literally just sneezed twice before I turned the camera on. So I have a little bit of tickles. But beyond that, Cancer. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I'm intrigued to see what's coming in for Cancer this week. We are doing deeper spiritual readings. And y'all be in my portals of love, Cancer portals of love. So if you didn't see that reading, I think that was 3 weeks ago, Cancer opening portals of love. Yeah, that's why you guys are here. That's what makes Cancer so beautiful and needed by the world. We need portals of love, Cancer. I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much, actually. Yeah, because you guys bring new vibrational energies of love to the planet from the galaxy. It's pretty cool. Okay, so what we're doing is we're starting with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. We're going to see the energy coming towards you. Is it human? Is it situation? What is it? We'll see. And then we're going to see how it's causing your energy to play out. And then this is where it gets interesting. We're going into like divine feminine and divine masculine energy, which plays out in every one of us, whether you're male or female. Ooh. So we're going to do my God and Titan deck, the energy that's coming towards you, what the masculine energy is harnessing, doing, and the feminine energy. So on both of you. So there's a lot of oracle cards this week. There's only one tarot deck, and I'm not pulling a lot of tarot cards. It's just at the end to get almost like a final message about how this connects the two of you, these energies. And I'm using my Starman Tarot, inspired by and through with David Bowie. So, Cancer. Let's get started, baby. All right. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancerians, my portals of love. What energy is coming towards you? Wow, that was... Aw, I love this one. This is the happiest little guy in the deck. It's Otter. That's so nice. Aw. This is someone looking out for you. This is someone whose heart belongs to you. Wow. That's really beautiful. And you know what I like about this? He's looking exactly where, well, I'm flipping it, but if you imagine the card is now this way, so he's looking that way, because this is where your card's going to sit. So it's literally like he's looking about where you're going to go. He's waiting for your card to come out, he or she. Like, where's my Cancer? Aw. Otters are so sweet. You're cute. If you've ever watched otters, like the sea otters, they are... You know, there's a reason this card is described as the happiest in this deck. Because they really are the happiest little guys. They can be just floating in the water, in the ocean. They can have like seaweed all around them. And sometimes they'll just have like two little hands connected. So they're floating together. It's so cute. And then the babies will sit on them. And then, you know, they'll have like the little clam shells. And they'll be popping them open on their belly, still float in the water. Like, everything's just about chill, man, chill. And then they have fun and play. Like, could anyone have come down to earth with more intent to just enjoy life? That's it. That's nice. That's coming to you, baby. Baby Cancer, that's coming to you. Let's see. Okay, what is this doing to you? How's it making you feel? I guess it depends who they are. It feels like a very innocent, honest, open energy. So it's nice. And not that, no, God, don't do that to me. We're not doing that. 6 cards is too many. Come on. Make your emotions more singular. We don't need like 20 cards explaining how this is going to make Cancer. How's there one card sitting on the table? Okay, that's odd. That must be it. That is so weird. There's some weird stuff that goes on in this room sometimes. I'm telling you. I don't know where this card came from. But I guess this is a singular energy. Interesting. Buffalo. Ooh. And you're looking at Otter too now. I love putting these together because then there are always these funny little... Someone should be inspired to make children's books out of the combos that I get. What did I have earlier? It was... Tarantula and Sea Turtle, a love story. So this is Otter and Buffalo, a love story. It's so funny. Otter and Buffalo, a love story. Earth and water come together. Okay, so that's enough silliness, I know, Cindy. Buffalo, to me, it's an interesting energy, this card. It's earth energy. It's very grounded. It's very Taurus to me. It's like that energy. But it's a storm. It's a little bit Aries energy. It's a little bit like a tower moment for me. So it's very grounded, solid energy. Almost like inner tower moment going on. Like, it's rumbling. It's just really rumbling through you. And a little otter. Aww. You know what? I feel like otter wants to make up. That's what I feel like here. So this could be someone maybe you had a little tiff with. Please don't shoot the messenger. Don't get mad at me. If you had a little tiff with someone. Or a misunderstanding or a miscommunication. Otter's feeling like, don't they know how much I really love them? I don't want it to be this way. And you, Buffalo, being, you know, okay. So if this card reminds me of Aries and Taurus, that's a cusp, right? Aries, Taurus cusp. That is one of the scariest cusps in the zodiac. I know 3 people born on that day. I only know one personally. One was Adolf Hitler. And the second is Queen Elizabeth. And the third was a business partner I had when I had a children's art studio. Yeah, I had to walk away from that. That was... Could you imagine working with the combination of Adolf Hitler and Queen Elizabeth? It was... So, okay, let's not get too intense, Cancer. I feel there's some sort of animosity here for you with the little otter. So maybe this is like a little makeup reading. Like, it could be a friend, it could be a relative. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. So don't be going down, I don't have anyone in my life. It could be somebody. Maybe it, you know what? It feels very much like you don't notice the otter. That's what I'm really getting here. It feels very much like you're not noticing the otter. You're looking at the otter, you're not really noticing the otter. And the otter literally is standing there. Like, look at this little guy. Like, I watch you every day. You have no idea how much you mean to me. So sweet. I just want to float in the ocean in the seaweed with you. Let's have some clams, you know. Let's just snuggle. It's a very sweet, cuddly energy. What's at the bottom here? Ooh, fox. Underlying. More earth energy. I get fire with the fox though. There we go. Earth and fire again. This is interesting. It doesn't feel highly sexual though. Like, it feels very cuddly. Not to say that that can't be romantic. It's, maybe that's just hard for me to comprehend because I'm an Aries. I'm like, what the heck? How can this be romantic if somebody's not on fire? It's very sweet. It almost reminds me of, like first crush. It's a really kind of cute energy. And you have something going on internally that I feel like you're not even seeing this. It's almost, okay, it almost seems like, Cancer, you have a huge secret admirer here. That's kind of what I'm getting. And you are totally oblivious to this person. Totally. You see them every day. Like, you're looking at them in this spread. But I don't feel like you really see them. And that's kind of how they're standing. Because it does seem like with this Aries, Taurus cusp energy that... And look at the different colors. This is a very cool color. It's very calm and cool. You're pretty warm about something. It's almost like something else is bothering you. You're upset about something. Maybe it's another ex. Maybe, you know, things aren't going well at work. It was the stress of Christmas coming. Like, you know, like that. But this fox here, like, you were... Interesting. Again, the 2 at the bottom. There's 2 at the bottom. There's fox and lamb. Very different energies. Who eats the lamb but the fox, right? Like the predator and the prey. That innocence again. There's so much innocence with this card, and this is like crafty, foxy. You know, and I'm seeing, like you, the otter, like I said, this is very innocent. It's a very, this otter really wants to nurture the feelings that they have for you. Whatever this otter represents to you, it's something or someone that's trying to connect with you. you know, when I look at them, what I really see with the otter is almost like, let's imagine kids, like age 5 to 6 sort of range, you know, still pretty innocent, still pretty open about their feelings with each other. And you used to be like great chums. You used to play together, do everything together. Maybe you guys met in preschool. This is the story. This is the story. Bear with me, okay? Well, not that you met in preschool, but this is how it feels. It's almost like you met somewhere before there was a lot of others involved. And you guys were just so like, it was great. It was awesome. You like to watch the same Thomas Train shows. It was just, you had this connection and you were both always so excited to see each other. And now things have become more complicated. There's more kids in the yard. It's a new school. You're both there. But now you've gone off to play with the other ones. And Otter's literally standing there like, but I don't understand. I thought we were forever. Like this, it's a friendship. It's deep friendship, if anything. It is very deep, deep friendship feeling, this Otter card towards you. But you have something going on that's really causing you to really try to ground yourself. It's almost like you feel like either A, you need to initiate some sort of tower moment in your life. B, if you don't, the universe is going to do it for you. So you've got something going on that's making you a little distracted. Otter probably doesn't know about that, right? Because it feels very internal. Let's get more into our Otter here. Looks all innocent, but let's see. So what's the masculine energy out of the God and Titan deck for your Otter? Your little Otter friend here. Oh my gosh, I told you. Looks all innocent. Let's see what's going on under there. This guy's been coming out a lot this week. Typhoon, anger, rage. Oh, come on, Otter, really? You looked so sweet. Dang you. Dang you. It's deep under the surface. There is... Interesting, though, because this card is not... The energy of the anger card is not moving towards you. How do I do this? I really need more hands. Or there's people who don't want to see my face, according to some comment. Why didn't you put the camera on the cards? I guess it would make it easier. Then I wouldn't have to make sure that I look okay for the camera. Okay, see that? See there, you two are looking at each other. But this anger rage that's sitting under Otter, it's not directed at you. It might be directed at others because they've taken you away. Something has taken you away from Otter. And there is an anger rage there, but it's not directed to you. It's there, and it has something to do with whatever's bubbling underneath you. I feel like Otter wishes they could help you. They're angry, but they can't be involved, or they haven't been invited to be involved. I don't know. Let's see what the feminine energy. I wouldn't be surprised if we get more than one card for the Otter. There's a lot of nurturing. What we got to? Ooh. Ooh, wow. Morrigan, Death and Magic and Danu, Assurance. This is a very interesting message that comes in together here, particularly after talking about, you know, the feeling that there's some sort of tower moment that needs to occur for you. Either you're going to initiate it or the universe is, like this feeling that you have. I feel like your little Otter here is legitimately worried about you. Has a lot of very nurturing energy. With the Death and the Magic and the Assurance, I feel like Otter wants to be allowed to come into the situation. Otter wants to be allowed to come into this situation for you because the Death and Magic card to me is a lot like Scorpio energy. So it's, you know, death and rebirth. That's the magic, is the rebirth. And they have assurance here for you. Almost as if, you know, whatever you're going through, you don't need to go through it alone. You really don't need to. This Otter wants to help you with this. This could be like a friend that you've known for a long time that maybe you've grown kind of distant with. Perhaps they've heard through the grapevine something's going on for you. They really want to reach out, but I don't know. They're just not sure. They're angry about something that's going on for you. They really are. And they want to help you with this tower moment and assure you that it's okay, because there will be a new beginning. There will be a rebirth here. Like, not to worry. Yeah, your otter's pretty sweet. All right, so what's going on with you? What is going on with you, Cancer? Let's get to some Garden Titan cards out here for your masculine energy. How is it playing out in whatever this situation is that you are in? Wow. All focus. Focus. Look at how cold it is there. Very cold. Intense. Targeted. You got your eyes set on something, man. And yeah, your card is not facing Otter either. So what I'm saying is, like, you're something else that's really pulling you away from Otter. I feel like with this reassurance and your target card, or this assurance, well, it is sort of reassurance. See the blue in both of them? This is very blue, very cold energy as well, and they both have red hair. I think that's kind of interesting. Now, look at how, even within all this cold, she's able to allow life to grow. A new beginning can happen. Where in the cold and the ice that you're sort of in, it doesn't look like anything will grow there. So it's almost, and this is this assurance energy that this Otter has for you, that there really can be a new beginning here. That maybe, you know, because you have the focus card, maybe you're so focused on the fact that some sort of tower moment has to happen. You know, for anyone that's not familiar with the tarot, like the tower is a major change. It's like a major shake-up. You know, maybe it's just like walking in one day and I quit, or you know, packing your bags, leaving and going somewhere else. Like, it's just, it can be big, or it can be professing your love to someone, or it, and the people are like, whoa, what the heck? Like, it can just, it's something big, and or professing your disappointment in someone who had no idea. So it could be like a tower moment for them. Like, whoa, I had no idea you were feeling like this. And it changes everything about how they thought your relationship was, what the dynamic was. So it's a pretty dramatic change. But it usually occurs to bring in a new cycle too. And with the assurance, the death and the magic and the assurance from your Otter, this, I really feel that this energy is here to help you with this. This person, this energy. Maybe even a group of friends. I feel it's someone you haven't been in touch with very much as of late. And they have somehow got wind of what's going on for you. Whatever this is. And they really want to come in and help you. What's your feminine energy about this situation, Cancer? What is your feminine energy? Come on, she has been all over the place this week too. Between Typhoon Rage Anger and IX Secrets, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it all. Redhead again. Interesting. How many of y'all are redheads or dealing with a redhead? This is 3 redheads in a row now. That's interesting. And the fox even too, right? It's typically like a redhead. So my redheaded friends, what y'all got going on here? You got a secret. You think it's a secret, but I don't think it's a secret. I think people have an idea that something's going on for you and they want to come in and help. Now, this is also part of the the universe helping you with this cycle change, this tower moment. Because I feel though that you're apprehensive about this tower moment, whatever that's going to be for you. Could be different for each one of you. There's thousands of people watching. Freak myself out. Thousands of people watching. So this card here, because you don't know how it's going to turn out. You don't know what the next cycle is. Is it going to be good? Is it worth doing this? Is it worth taking this jump? Like what is going to happen when I do this? But with the secret card, you know, you can't get that information. She has been popping around a lot lately. And yeah, Gemini had a bit of a block in their reading that I did yesterday that's coming out today. And it's kind of like, because you're going into a new karmic cycle. You're coming out of one and going into another one. It's a new cycle. You need to make choices based on free choice without a lot of influence. It's graduation time. You need to do the test, kind of, sort of, yeah. And you can't cheat. You've been studying up to this point for this tower moment. I want to know why there's 3 redheads here. That's really unusual. And they all have very long hair. Well, let's see, huh? Let's see, Cancer. This is interesting. What's coming out here? I haven't asked anything yet. Wow. The Princess of Swords. She's been getting around too. I think she was in Taurus's reading, which is interesting because you're kind of harnessing Aries Taurus energy with your buffalo for me. That was about... was that... what was the word? I have it written down. I write these things down now. Yes. Ascension through the heart chakra. Yours feels a little bit different though. You are doing some sort of ascension here, and I think that's why we have the secrets. She's coming up all over the place this week. So everybody's leveling up a little bit here. A little more conscious awareness. A little more deep intuitive. Well, yeah, Cancer, you're already deeply intuitive. Particularly leading by your feelings. So this Princess of Swords, it just came out. I'm not clarifying anything. So it's just come out, and I feel very much like it's a new clarity, a new truth, is this tower moment. This tower moment is going to create a new truth to live by, in a sense, for you. It's a new truth to live by. It's almost like a reality shift. That's what I feel like with this card. It is like a reality shift. You know, they say the threads of the universe, like the threads of reality. There's so many different possibilities of existence, like where we are, where you are in the thread of time. They all exist. And you're right here, you know, and it's this line. It's like, imagine it's a string. And there's like billions of strings on either side. And they're all exactly like this reality. Except there's a lot more redheads where you're going, I think. I don't know. There's a lot more redheads where you're going. But this is more monumental for this, to me, for this to come up like in a reading. It's not a small shift. Because I really, quite honestly, I believe we're all shifting in and out of those little lines throughout the day, throughout the week as we make choices. And, you know, version A of you decided to turn left instead of right coming out of your driveway today. And because of that, you got stuck behind a bus and it made you 20 minutes late. But because you were 20 minutes late, you weren't in a car accident. Like, you know, there's that's all constantly happening. But this is something bigger. This is something bigger, Cancer. Like, yeah, there's no going back from this one. Yeah, I'd like to know more about that. I haven't had any messages about that. Could you tell us about one day spirit? Like, so when you do, like, I swear, I really believe in these realities, these, because you're consciously, you exist, I exist, you exist, we all exist in all these realities. But we choose to put our conscious awareness more so into one certain experience. That's how I see it. And so your consciousness hops to different areas depending on these choices that you're making and what you want and what you believe you can achieve. So it's interesting because your otter sees you, but you don't see your otter, which is neat. And I feel like Otter has made this conscious shift and they see you needing to do it and they almost want to help you. But it's like, I do recall at some point earlier in the reading saying that they want you to like ask them to come, or they want to be invited in a sense into the situation. They can't just hop in. They can't just hop in. Which is interesting because my son and I had a little talk about Santa Claus and that little elf on the shelf guy. Drives me crazy, gotta move him every night. Yeah, so the elf on the shelf hadn't showed up yet. Of course, he hadn't mailed his letter to Santa yet. And so last night, going to bed, he said, the elf on the shelf hasn't come back. I really wish he would come. And I said, maybe because the universe is based on free will. So you have to invite him into the house the same way you got to send a letter to Santa for him to come. So people that don't believe and don't do that, that's why he doesn't come to their house, right? So, and then he woke up this morning and who is here but the elf on the shelf because he was given permission to come into the house. So I'm telling you that story because it feels like the otter somehow, you have to invite them in. And by doing that, it's almost like a little mantra, a little prayer to the universe saying, please give me strength, please give me guidance to get through this. Like, I don't know what to do anymore, right? And that gives Otter the ability to come in. I'm going to put that over there because that's... It's almost as if you and Otter function together somehow. But your conscious awareness in the timeline that Otter is more consciously aware are not together. You're on different ones. And Otter's waiting for you to come to be consciously aware with them in the same thread of reality. Same thread of reality. If anyone wants to get into quantum physics, I would love to hear it. Those quantum computers blow my mind. They're freaky, man. They're not even really computers. Do you know what they do with those things? They literally, so I was watching something and it's this big box, for lack of a better term, and they bring like some sort of molecule or substance as close to absolute zero as they can. Like, it's insane how close they get to absolute zero. And when you do that, nothing moves anymore. Like, how our bodies, we have all these cells moving and whatever all those things called, mitochondria? I don't know. It's been a while. What are those, everything is moving around. Like, everything within your body is moving and bouncing, and it literally stops. So it's like it stops time. And they were describing it that when they do that, this is really freaky. When they do that, this quantum computer, I don't know if computer is the right word, but that's what they call it. It can exist in 1 and 0 at the same time. So like any other computer can only do 1 and 0, like one after the other. Just like you or me. I can only exist right now anyways. You or I can only exist consciously in one timeline. Like, really, you see people and it's like, they never notice me, or they're kind of phased out, or you just never get to know them. It's I want to say, because they are not consciously in the same timeline as you. And then you might get to know that person and you pull away from other people. Like, it's all that stuff. So these quantum computers exist in 1 and 0. They're literally existing in 2 different realities at the same time. That's freaking freaky, isn't it? That's really freaky. So I kind of feel like it's a little bit like that, but shifting. I don't think you're going to exist in 2 at the same time. I don't know. That'd be cool. If you could do that. I mean, you guys are the portals of love, so that'd be a whole new portal to open up there, Cancer. I don't think we're ready. I'm not ready for that. I have enough trouble dealing with one reality. Do we do more than one? Okay, what's going on between Otter and Buffalo? What do we got here? Ooh, you guys had 3. That is the most. Ooh. Oh, wow. Holy shit. This is good. You better shift over to that reality, man. I'm telling you. You got some good stuff waiting for you. Okay. 4 of Wands. That's nice. 11-11. So, you know, this spirit-led. This is like, you know, choice in partners. The commitment to each other. Beautiful, lovely. 10 of Pentacles. Massive abundance. Happy home. Happy life. Dreams come true. Like, wow. And then you get the Queen of Cups, mutual love, understanding. And this is this Queen of Cups, she's got a lightning bolt in her crotch. I always have to point that out. You gotta love David Bowie and the people who made this artwork. So, yeah, well, that's interesting because it doesn't feel very lightning bolt in the crotch with the Otter right now, but maybe because you're not in the same conscious plane as your Otter. You know, it's funny, when I do these readings, I do get fascinated by the comments. And some people get upset at me that I get either angry or fascinated, whatever. So, I know that there's going to be a lot of Cancers going, I'm in the plane. I'm consciously aware. My Otter is not. It's possible. Could be reversed. But don't jump to that conclusion right away. Because this is an opportunity for you, Cancer, to move ahead on a higher vibrational level. So there's nothing wrong with getting ready to do that. Like, yeah, take that, embrace that. Like, this is good because it's moving you towards. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. I've done a few private readings lately and people have been like, when am I going to meet that person? Right? When am I going to meet that person? And it kind of, you know, I read the cards and it was like, it's not. There's a few things, yeah, that you need to be ready for emotionally or mentally or whatever. Because you can't pull, I find I can't pull cards and it says, yeah, you're going to meet this person on September the 15th, 2022. It has to do with your journey in life and that person's journey in life. So, the ones that I've done recently, it was more the persons that they're kind of destined to meet. Their journey, they're still working on things. So you haven't met them because your person is still in that other reality. This is where I feel like your person is probably getting readings in that alternate reality and they're saying, well, Buffalo is not quite there yet. Your Buffalo is coming, but they're not quite there. So your person senses you, knows that you exist and that you're coming, but where are you? This is almost like a soulmate reading, but you haven't met yet. But they know you're there. They feel you coming. They sense you. Maybe they have dreams about you. You might have dreams. I want to say you might have dreams about them. You guys might be meeting up in the 5D. Your dreams may seem hard to remember though, because you're not quite at that thread of consciousness that the Otter's sitting at, waiting for you. Yeah, it's really a beautiful, yeah, the death and the magic. Your person, I feel, has transformed to your person in the other dimension. Your person in the other dimension is transformed. You can see this anger card it wasn't facing anything in the reading. It was not. Nothing in the reading it was facing. But then death and magic and everything, all the other energy went towards you, Cancer. So they've even had this, they've released the anger. And perhaps that is the key in hitting this new level of conscious awareness. Like just being able to release. because you're still very focused on something. And I feel as soon as you release the intense focus or desire or need for this to happen, perhaps to meet the right person, whatever it is, once you release that intensity, because nothing is growing. Nothing grows in this. This is ice. This is snow. This is cold. Like, there's nothing, but yet your person has managed, you know, without you, without the warmth of your presence with me, I've still managed to create life in this cold, in this ice. It can be done. You just need to release any anger that's left from something in the past. And being this kind of tower moment that needs to happen. Maybe you're afraid of the anger that may be produced either on your end or someone else's end by this tower moment. But once it's there, then it's gone. It's like the storm, right? Once the storm comes through and all the lightning has been released, all of those, is it hydrogen molecules? I don't remember what's in the air. Nitrogen. It's nitrogen, right? Yeah, nitrogen. The nitrogen in the air like is released. It's actually, I think it's gone down into the earth with the lightning strikes. So the air is clear. So there might be an initial poof with whatever this tower moment is, and then it's gone. And then that's gone. That cycle is gone. It's cleared, right? And then you got the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and mutual love with like lightning bolts in your crotch. So what more could you want, Cancer? You're getting ready to open up portals of love in a new dimension. There you go. A new dimension. What's in the bottom of the... Ooh, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Balance and harmony. That's good. Feeling a little stuck? Don't worry. Things are going to be changing. Things are going to be changing. So that's interesting. There. Thank you, Cancer. Thank you very much. Always an interesting read, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, I hope whatever conscious new thread of reality that you go to, that I'm just as consciously aware of you there as you are of me here. All right? Hopefully see you later. Okay, bye. Be gentle with yourselves.